Y'all, let me know what you think of this background because she's looking kind of cute in my opinion. Also, it is 6 p.m. and I have the biggest, thickest, creamiest, fluffiest cold brew that you've ever seen. Hi friends, it is Mad. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. And if you are new, make sure you click that subscribe button to become a part of the trendiest place on the internet. So before we get started with any of this business, any of this talk today, make sure you subscribe and make sure you also follow me on Instagram because your girl's trying to get to 3K before her birthday in like 2 weeks. Not even. My birthday is November 30th. Please follow me. I will be so happy. So today's video is going to be about something that I have wanted to talk about for a really long time, and I recently saw a YouTube video that was probably the best YouTube video I've ever seen in my life. It is from Monica Hernandez and it's called Setting Boundaries: Why Grown Men Love Girls. And when I watched this video, it absolutely just hit a place. But it kind of inspired me to talk about something I feel like a lot of us have experienced. So in this video, Monica had spoken about being the chill girl and the cool girl, and that is what today's video is going to be about. I feel like a lot of younger girls might even be in this phase now. So if you're watching this and you're in this phase, don't feel bad about it. It is not your fault. So let's get into today's video, the chill girl, and what that means and why we should set better standards for ourselves. So first of all, we gotta start off with kind of defining what the chill girl is. Have you ever experienced a time in your life where you have been beaten down by men so much? And obviously this doesn't just go for girls or just go for men, but you know, I'm trying to talk from my own personal experience. But have you ever experienced that point in your life? It's always usually at the end of your teenage years or right in the beginning of your 20s, where you're just kind of sick of being treated like garbage, being taken advantage of, being walked all over. And so you decide to kind of transition into this headspace and this energy of just like, okay, I have no standards anymore. I'm not gonna care how people treat me, and I'm just gonna be that girl that just rolls up and is just chill, low expectations. I'm not obsessive, I'm not clingy. I don't need much. You don't need to give me attention. You don't need to buy me nice things. You don't need to cook for me. I got it all. I'll be fine. I'm just chill. You feel like your standards are so high that you need to lower them so that you can just chill out and have a good time. And I'm not that girl that needs a lot of attention, that needs a lot of affection. I don't need you. I just want to chill with you. Do you know what I mean? It's very much giving, I'm not like the other girls. I'm just super chill, super relaxed. I don't need much. I don't require much. But at the end of the day, girl, standards are really important, and when we transition into this chill girl phase, we wind up being taken advantage of. We wind up being treated even worse than we may have been treated before, because when you don't have standards and you let things fly and you don't let somebody take care of you, they're not gonna take care of you and they're not gonna treat you good. So let's talk about how we ultimately wind up getting into this chill girl phase. And I'm gonna go into a little anecdote here, okay? So growing up, I set my standards so high that I stayed single basically until high school, where I entered a very much long-term relationship, and I'm not going to be talking about that relationship. During that time in my life, I always wanted to be taken care of. I always wanted to fight for somebody's attention. I always wanted to feel loved all the time. And that got to the point where like I was not receiving that back, and it was very frustrating. And I spent years of my life just doing a lot of like searching for attention from men and needing validation from men and doing the most. Basically, I wanted you to love me, and I wanted to know that at all times. But what my teenage brain did not realize was that I love you does not equate to the action of I love you. It's not just like, oh, you can say you love someone and that's that. Because when people were saying that to me, I was constantly wondering why I was not feeling that way inside. So I would just fight more and more and more for the attention of the people around me. I wasn't getting anything more but the empty words. I thought that I was doing something wrong. I really did think like, you know, maybe it's me. Maybe I am the drama for once, even though I wasn't. I was just around people who didn't love me. So because of spending so long like fighting for the attention of men and not really getting what I wanted, and then constantly being told like, you're obsessive, you're clingy, you ask for too much, I don't need to help you, you're an independent woman, do it yourself, I was like, you know what, you're right, I'm not clingy, I'm not obsessive, I don't need you to help me. I am an independent woman and I can do it myself. And that is true until it goes overboard. What obsessive used to look like in past relationships was, hey babe, just checking in on you, haven't heard from you in 6 hours, you know, hope you're doing okay, miss you, love you, bye. And that's not a bad thing. That's what I thought being obsessive was, because that's what men told me. And then, so let's transition to my chill girl phase. It was, you know, I haven't heard from you in 6 days, and that's fine. And like, I'm sure you're probably talking to other girls, but like, I'm so chill, I don't care. Oh my gosh, like there is a middle ground to that. You need to find someone who doesn't see you checking in on them as clingy. It's not a you problem, it's a them problem. So if you are dating someone right now and you're just trying to check in on them, or you're just saying, hey, I'd appreciate hearing from you once or twice a day, and they say you're being too much, that's not you. Don't drop those standards, because you deserve to find out if your partner is doing okay. So yeah, that's kind of how it started for me. The chill girl era comes up at different points for different people, and it really does depend on your past and what you've experienced. But for me, being told I was clingy when I really wasn't being clingy, being told I was obsessive when I really wasn't obsessive, made me really think that I was. And then so I dropped all of my standards for what I wanted in somebody, what I looked for in somebody. And that led to one of the most awful, traumatic relationships of my life. And it's not something I like really necessarily want to get into. If you know me, you know who I'm talking about. In said relationship, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna be chill. I'm just gonna have fun. I'm just not gonna care how I'm treated. And that led to a very toxic situation. My standards were not unreasonable to begin with, but I dropped them because people invalidated my need for affection as a woman, and what I wanted in a relationship was too much for certain people. Girl, you're with the wrong people. It's not you. And I'll say it again and again and again and again, it's not you. That's kind of a little background on the chill girl era. I really hope that made sense. I'm 19, right? I'm thinking, you know, it's time to kick it back. It's time to just have fun, just be in my like fun chill girl era. And so I like really did drop all of my standards. I said, I don't even care if you like me. I don't even care if you like me. I don't even care. I don't care if we go on dates. We don't have to even go on dates. We can just kick it back, hang out for an hour or two. I don't even care if you have a whole other girlfriend. I really don't. You can have a whole other girlfriend. I'll just be like around. I broke my own moral grounds to spend time with this person. I lied to my friends about it. My friends were like, girl, I was so chill that we wouldn't even go on dates. I would spend so much money on this man because I was so chill, money that I didn't have. I just thought, you know, maybe if I don't have standards, it'll make me more attractive. It'll make me fun to be around. It'll make this person want to be with me. But what that really does at the end of the day is it gives the wrong people the right opportunity to abuse you and to take advantage of you and to literally traumatize you. And if you've experienced something like that, I feel for you. And I'm really sorry that you had to experience that, because it's the society, man. It's literally not us. It's not us. If I would have held on to my original standards and just waited for somebody who appreciated them and had similar standards and could work with me, I would have saved myself a lot of trouble. Hot girl, set boundaries. My chill girl phase went on so long. This person that I had entered my chill girl phase with things between us had ended, and I was so chill still for some reason that I kept this person in my life to like, because you know, I didn't want to stir the pot, right? I was so chill that I was okay with seeing this person and hanging out with this person in like group settings, because I was just, you know, I was so chill, I was so calm, I didn't care. You know, we could be friends, we could, you know, get coffee, we could chill with the boys, whatever. I'm so chill. And it just kind of hit me one day that like, why am I doing so much for this person that I don't want to ever see again or speak to, that hurt me? I was seeing this person for a hot minute. He had like another girlfriend and then like a bunch of other girls he was seeing, and I was just too chill to really care. And he just took advantage of my kindness because I was too chill to care. We remained friends after things like ended between us because I was so chill that like I didn't want to, you know, disturb the friend group and say, hey guys, this is how this person treated me. And so I let that slide. And then the grand finale, I decided to speak up about it and be like, hey, this person's not great. And I got canceled by my entire friend group. I was so chill for so long that nobody knew what was really going on and how I was really feeling and how this person and relationship affected me, that I let all of my friends think that everything was fine. So when I finally said, hey guys, I'm no longer the chill girl, I'm no longer okay with being around this person, I'm setting boundaries, they all said, okay, you don't want to be friends with him, you don't want to be friends with us, peace. And that was that. And that was really hard, but at the end of the day, I stood my ground and I still don't talk to any of them, and that's fine with me because hot girls set boundaries. Remember that. My boundary is that I'm okay with saying no. I don't want to be around these people. I don't want to be around her. I don't want to be around him. I don't want to be around them. I'm done. I'm setting boundaries for myself because being chill is far less important than respecting your well-being and taking care of yourself. As women, we deserve to do that, especially since like the age of birth. We have been sexualized, exploited, used, manipulated, molded into this idea of what a woman should be. It is time that we put our foot down and say, yes, this is okay, and no, this is not okay. And it's crazy because when you do that and when you decide, you know what, I'm gonna put myself first, somehow that is still wrong. Somehow people still don't respect you. So regardless, you can't win with everybody else. You can only win with you. If people don't like me because I'm saying no and I'm setting boundaries and I'm protecting myself and my well-being and my energy, that's a them problem, not a me problem. So let's talk about standards and why having them is a really, really, really important thing. Being able to say that you're not okay with something opens up an entire world of people you never would have experienced otherwise. I know a lot of people who have been so afraid to confront the world around them, to confront the people in their lives who are hurting them or hurting their friends. They're so content with their bubble. They're so afraid of change that they never get to see what else is out there. And that makes me really, really sad as an adult. You know, when I was a kid, that was me, you know. You be in your bubble, you be thinking your own thoughts, nothing else matters. And as a woman, I start to realize where my place is in society and with my friends. And if I don't see a place for me in a circumstance or a situation, I'm gonna pack my stuff and I'm gonna leave. At some point, we have to say, you know what? This is not serving me. This is not good for me. This is not respecting me. I'm out. There are people who still act the same way as a 22, 23, 24-year-old person that they did when they were 16 or 17. And when I think of who I was when I was 16 and 17, I literally want to throw up and curb stomp her. Being able to reflect on your decisions and choices, forgive yourself, move on, let go, become a better person, listen to the world around you. The more you're able to do those things, the more you're able to recognize what is good for you, what you value, and what is bad for you. People can be bad for you. And when we become this idea of the chill girl, like, oh my gosh, I don't care, like, I'll do anything, anytime, hit me up, we're letting go of that piece of ourselves that says, no, wait, I'm uncomfortable, this is not good, this is not safe. And we're getting ourselves into situations that can really hurt us emotionally, physically, any sort of way. And that's not fair. Each one of us deserves to listen to what our brains are telling us. You know, I was in a situation where somebody who I was not happy with, someone who I did not want to be around anymore, basically cornered me and said, but we're friends, right? We're friends, right? And me crying, looking at this person, just biting my tongue and saying, yeah, we're friends, when inside all I wanted to say is, get out of my face, we are not friends, we're never speaking again. But because I was so chill, I let that slide, and I let a lot of moments like that slide. Doing that is putting ourselves in compromising situations emotionally or physically. And when you're in a situation where you are hurting and you know you're hurting, but you're denying it because you are so chill and so cool and so calm and collected, you're denying yourself happiness. You're denying yourself the opportunity to be in a situation where you don't have to pretend to be chill. You could actually just be chill. Like, for example, I'm dating my boyfriend Jack, right? I hope y'all know who Jack is. If you don't, he's amazing. Go to my Instagram, you'll see a lot of him. He is a fantastic man, absolutely fantastic. I've been sick for the past few weeks. He runs to the store, he gets me all of my favorite snacks, all my favorite drinks. He brought me to the doctor, he gets my prescriptions for me, he cleans up when I'm too busy to do the dishes. He hugs me every time I come through the door. I never have to fight for him to say I love you. He listens to me when I'm going through something, and he reflects and he tries to work with me on the situation. I never would have known this type of relationship existed if I continued to let myself be the chill girl and be walked all over by people in the past. I would have stayed in those relationships. So it's important that we set boundaries and recognize that there are people out there who deserve our affection, who deserve our obsessiveness, who want to give us love in the way that we know we deserve. When you let your boundaries down, that person's never going to come around to you. I'm just saying. And that's why having boundaries helps you build stronger relationships, because you're able to say, no, I don't want to hang out today. No, I'm not okay with this situation. Yes, you can stay the night at my apartment. No, you can't do X, Y, or Z. You know, you're able to say those things, and if the person on the other side respects you enough, they will say, okay, totally fine, like, we'll plan for another day, you know? But if they don't respect you, they're gonna gaslight you and manipulate you into doing what you wanna do. But when you have those boundaries, you cannot be gaslit. You can smell the gas that is about to be lit before it is even lit, okay? That kind of wraps up my thoughts on the chill girl. I do definitely want to say it's not our faults. It's nobody's fault if they end up being this way, because it is a product of years of manipulation and trauma and hurt and blame and guilt and gaslighting. We kind of begin to just numb out the world around us, right? Like, we start to feel like, you know what? Standards, they're only for people who are uptight. They're only for people who care about themselves, and I don't care. Like, I'm just chill. You know, that is a result of the way that society has treated women for forever. It's giving misogyny, it's giving abuse, it's giving something that it shouldn't be giving. We deserve to have standards, we deserve to have boundaries, we deserve to be able to say no without feeling peer pressured or gaslit. And if there are people in your life who are doing that to you, get rid of them, because you deserve to be able to set clear boundaries, very simply. If you are in your chill girl era right now, listen up. Listen up. It's not your fault, but it's not good for you. And if there is a man in your life that is hurting you and taking advantage of you, listen to me as somebody who has been through that and been the chill girl and been in that part of my life. You deserve to be treated better, period. I say it with tears in my eyes because I know the pain of being in that situation. I know the pain of not being listened to. I know the pain of not being heard or understood. I know the pain of being dropped by every single one of my friends because I set a boundary. You are not alone, and you deserve to feel happy, healthy, protected, and okay. And that comes with having boundaries, because you're allowed to say no, and you're allowed to be hurt, and you're allowed to set boundaries for yourself that make you feel better. There is a light at the end of this very long, very chill tunnel. Because at the end of the day, it's not chill. The way you're being treated is not chill. It's not okay. All right, guys, I know that video was a lot. I had a lot to say, clearly. I really do hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. I hope you feel better about a situation you're in. And of course, most importantly, I hope you realize that you deserve the best of the best, okay? It is crucial. Take care of yourselves, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, guys.